Well, hey y'all, and welcome to Choose Wisely, Alabama. My name is Rob Varner, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a delicious, healthy, chilled watermelon sorbet. So we're gonna make about 8 cups of diced watermelon and 2 cups of banana. All right, so when you're picking out a watermelon, one thing that you really wanna look for is whenever you open up the bottom of the watermelon, look for a dark yellow bottom. I know a lot of people do the whole tapping thing, and that's fine. I think it works for some people. I just never know what to listen for, so I just go with the dark yellow. That's one way that you can always tell a nice, ripe, red watermelon. You notice I just cut the flesh right off the rinds, and you can actually save these rinds and use them to make candied watermelon rinds, but that's another recipe for another day. And this does not have to be perfect because this is all gonna get blended up together. So don't worry about your knife cuts. Don't worry about being, perfectly diced or anything like that. We're just gonna cut it all up. So we got some of our watermelon. So this banana is gonna help make the watermelon a little bit more creamy. So we're just gonna do another rough chop on the bananas. All right. And now that we have all of our fruit chopped, we're gonna go put this in a freezer and be back in about 3 to 4 hours. You don't want it to get too frozen, but just enough to where it's nice and hard and we can blend it all together with the rest of our ingredients. I'll see you back in a second. All right, now that we have our bananas and watermelon nice and frozen, we're gonna add it to our food processor. So if you don't have a food processor, a blender is just fine as well. But I like the food processor, you can usually fit more in it, and it does a better job of pureeing your ingredients a lot better. So we're gonna add all that goodness. Man, look at that red on that watermelon. This was a nice, ripe watermelon. That is for sure. All right, add our lid. It's gonna get a little loud. All right, sometimes things will get stuck. We're just gonna scrape it down the sides a little bit. All right, and then blend it one more time. Okay, all right, now our watermelon and bananas are nice and pureed. You can see that that banana has added some creaminess to it, so it's not quite as red, but it's incorporated really, really well. So just be careful with this blade whenever you take it out. Don't want to cut yourself. All right, trust me, your kids, grandkids, they're gonna love this, I promise you. And impressed that you made it from scratch, and it's healthy. Since we do have a lot of watermelon and a lot of banana going in this, you're probably gonna have to do this in a few batches. So it usually takes about 3 or 4 batches depending on the size of your blender or your food processor. So now that we have our puree in a nice chill bowl, we're gonna add our heavy cream. All right, and then a little bit of lime juice, just to give it a little bit of acid for it. And then just a touch of honey, just to add an extra bit of that nice sweetness. So if you get just about a half a cup of mini chocolate chips, there's your watermelon seeds. So we're gonna add those in, and then we're gonna take our spatula and kind of initially mix it together. You know what, I'm gonna switch to the whisk because it's gonna make it go a little bit quicker. So we're just gonna whisk all this goodness together. And remember, this is perfect for those hot summer days whenever you've gone to the beach and you just want to come home and relax and eat something nice and cool, but still trying to stay a little bit healthy. Right here we have our quart container, but you can put this in any type of container that you have, Tupperware, a glass bowl, whatever you please. So we're gonna put this into our quart container. All right. Okay, so now all we have to do is just pop this bad boy in the freezer until it's nice and frozen. Usually it takes somewhere between 3 and 5 hours. All right, since watermelon is mostly water, it's gonna freeze pretty hard. So you wanna let it sit out until it gets nice and soft and scoopable. Man, it looks so delicious. All right, nice big scoop. Look at that, just like sorbet. And look at those little seeds in there. Beautiful. I'm telling you, your friends are going to love you for having this. Oh man. So let's just add a little bit of mint. Boom. Man, how good does that look? Well, thank you guys for coming with me on this watermelon journey. I hope you get to try this recipe at home. Just remember, you can find this and so many other healthy, delicious recipes on Choose Wisely Alabama. Thanks again, y'all. My name is Rob Varner. I'll see you next time.